Good morning, it's Emily here from Santa Bliss Flowers in Central Queensland. So today I'm just going to take you along while I do a little bit of picking, and I've got an order for just little bouquet arrangement things to go in jars. So I don't actually have the jars here with me. I do have the same size jars that they'll be using, so I'll just use that as a reference as I do them to make sure they look okay. Yeah, they just want like 4 bunches of flowers just to pop into jars for to sit on tables for something they're having. And then I've just picked these this morning for the florist order. This is a florist order that usually goes today. I usually send it off today, but because I had to take the other order in tomorrow, I asked if she'd be okay with it going tomorrow, which is Friday. It's Thursday today. Tomorrow instead, and she was okay with that, so that is good. So we're just going to go pick enough flowers to do 4 small bunches, around $30 worth per bunch. So we will go do that now. So here I've got my lemon basil. It is loving being in the shade house. So when I'm picking the lemon basil, or any basil, you try to take off as many of the leaves that you won't be needing as possible, because it does wilt if you have too many leaves on there. The less leaves, the more likely it is to bounce back when it does wilt. Some of these have got, I don't know if I'll use those shorter stems or not. Put them in. Like, they're not always a massive big head like this, but this one is, which is actually kind of nice. So yeah, just take, like, you won't be needing these ones right up in here, so just take them off. It'll help it bounce back, or stop it from wilting quite as bad. And any eaten ones. It's a bit strange. I try to get them when this flower spike is just starting to open. The flowers are just starting to open. They wilt a lot worse if you cut them before they get that spike, or if the spike's only small like this one. And I just wanted to show you when I'm cutting the basil to make sure that it's sending out nice long stems. You can cut it like literally right back, but I'd probably go here. You can see it sending out things there. If you cut it right down here, it would send more out, but even like some of these have got quite long stems, like this one here. It's a really long stem, but I would still cut it right down in there so that it comes back with nice long stems again. And basil, the harder you cut it, the more it takes off, really. Loves to be cut back. So, alright, next we're going to get some of these beauties. So, I'll just turn you around. So ideally you would pick them with like at least one bud on them still. There's some of these I'll be picking that you can see that there's one just opened and there's no more buds, but that's okay because Lisianthus lasts forever in a vase, so the benefits. So again with Lizzie's it's the same, you will cut them right. You can see where I cut the other one, that's where I You see down in there? That's where I pinched it originally, in the middle there. This is where I've already cut one stem, and then we'll cut this one right back down in there too. And I'll just show you here. You can see it's already sending out side stems here, and they will also start sending out, which these ones haven't yet, but they'll start sending out stems from like right down the bottom here. I'll show you on some of the older ones that I've already cut here in a minute. Alright, a couple of extras with me now. He woke up after a very short sleep again, and then we've got one lone little chickie that hatched by itself. Doesn't have any friends, so he likes to hang around wherever we are. There's all the butterflies. Probably pick a couple of these. I'm picking these right down in here. Find the stems. Don't normally have support netting on zinnias, but it's just extended out here from where I had it on the Lizzie, so there we go. These ones have a bit. And do the wiggle test. The wiggle test. That one's fine. This one's only got a short stem, so I'm going to cut him right down. Let's see. We've had terrible wind, so see that one's a little bit wobbly, but it'd probably be fine. See, this one's got a bit of burn. We've had like terrible wind. When I'm cutting them off, like I'm not going to use this flower. Some people will cut them just in there, which you can, but then it'll have like 2 flowers here, which is annoying to use. So I still just cut them down low, and then they can just come back like as if you were just cutting the flower. So that's about it, and I've got to get some of these beauties are looking fantastic. Loving this one. Nice big free flower. So yeah, just a couple more of these to pick. One's a bit strange looking. That one looks nice. I've actually got something coming. This is a little bit of a hint, idea, whatever you call it. I've got something coming to do some bit different style videoing. So we'll see how that goes. It will be interesting. So this is what I picked so far. You can see the basil's wilting. Probably should have had it picked a little bit earlier, but it just doesn't happen when you've got a baby. Leave a few here. These are some Lizzie I had left over from the other day. I would have picked them. Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And they still look just as good as they did when I picked them. Is this for you? Alright, so I just gotta go pick what are you talking about? Hey? Just gotta go pick a few other bits and pieces. And then I think we'll be done. Maybe a few more of the zinnias, a bit of celosia. That's probably about it. Hey! Yeah? And there's some eggs down in there from yesterday. And then Chicky takes a ride down in there. Alright, let's go get this last bit of stuff. I'm going to quickly show you the seeds that we planted. So I came out this morning and another cane toad had dug in my tray of poppies. So I dug this one up. It looks like it's going to die, and these ones that are half dug up. And who knows how many more will come up now, because it had dug the whole side out of it, which is very frustrating. We've got Queen Anne's lace here coming up. Still none of the double click cosmos in here coming up. Sweet William. And then I planted, like I said in the last video, some more zinnias and marigolds here. And they all came up very quickly, as they do. And then this is the Pickety Sensation Cosmos. They've come up okay. And then the other lot of double click, I've only got these two sort of half sickly ones have come up. And then there's one that looks like it's coming up here, but it looks like it's going to be pretty sickly looking too. I need to give that one a water. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed these aren't coming up because I really wanted them. I've not grown the double click ones before, and I was hoping they would be flowering by May for me. This is the snaps. So these are the first ones that came up. You can see they're getting a bit of size, and then I put some more seed in here, and you can see, just there, some more popping up. There's quite a few popping up in there now. And you can see over here, a couple coming up there. So that's good, but I think they're going to all be the cream one, not the bronze, which is alright, that's fine. I've had bronze the last couple of years, so it won't hurt for me to miss a year with it. Yeah, and the others are over on the other rack, getting properly hardened off. Although I'm sure they'll be getting hardened off here in the sun anyway, but they still seem to reach for the light out this side. Because it comes over shady here in the afternoon. But I need to get these out ASAP because we're going away in a bit over a week for a few days. So, bit of stuff here. Come on, Chicky. Chicky. Come on. Chicky. And pop you back in there. You sucking your toe. Are you sucking your toe? Alright, take these ones back in. Got a bit more of this done yesterday. You can see it's looking a lot better down there. Had to water it quite a few times to get it moist enough to dig up well. And I've got a few rocks to pick up there, as you can see. Turning a few rocks up. So hopefully I'll get to that, back to that again soon. Alright, I'm just going to pop down here and sort of show you what the lizzies look like once they get a bit older and they start bushing out a little bit. So these ones here, as you can see, this one, so they send out the shoots from where you cut, but they also start sending them out from down around the bottom here, and they end up like a really clumpy bush. And I find the ones that they send out from down around the bottom tend to have nice long stems. So yeah, these ones here are all getting nice long stems. The stems on these were okay the first round, but definitely a lot longer second time around, which is nice. Just have to get this section of the garden sorted. But anyway, alright, so we'll be back a bit later when I start putting the those 4 bunches together. Alright, I'm back. So I actually got another order for flowers, so I had to go pick a few more for a $50 bouquet to deliver tomorrow as well. So that's good. So I'm just going to put it together first, and then I'll do the other 4 jar bouquet arrangement things. I've got Barkley here with me, so I don't know how long he's going to be quiet for. Hopefully for a while, so I can get a bit done, but we'll see. So I've just got those to put together, and that's it. At least the jar ones I don't have to wrap or anything, so it should be pretty quick. And I've already put the florist order into the sleeves, so it's ready to go. I just have to get a box ready to put them in the morning. So anyway, let's get started. I'll just show you what I picked for the $50 bouquet. So there's more than what I'll need probably for this $50 bouquet maybe. I got a bit of this orange foliage, some zinnias, and plenty of lizzies because I've got plenty. And I'm also going to use some of this celosia that I picked for the jars because I won't need all this for the jars. And one of these dahlias, probably this one. And then probably leave the rest for the jars. I might use 1 or 2 of the cream line zinnias, we'll see. I'll get started on it, and here we go. This is what he does. And then I gotta the straps on this thing are broken. We can't strap it in, can we? These toys don't keep you occupied for long. I'm going to put you back in the pram if you're going to keep jumping out. You? We will. Alright, back to where we were. So this is how it's looking so far. I'm just going to take the rubber band off that I put on there. And use it in a bit. So I put the 3 zinnias. Might use this last piece of foliage and pop that in there. I'll go with some flamingo cutter. Like that. Pop that dahlia up a little bit higher, a bit low. And then I think we'll go in with some more of these. Like that. Some single ones here, so I'll just pop a couple of them around. And in there, there's a single one. And we might go in with the... What have you done now? This one's a nice one. Them in for a bit of colour. Some needles in. Really? Is that right? And then we'll put some of these yellow ones here, or gold. Pop them in. And there. And this is like one that came up by itself. It's like a bright colour. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? And I've got one more of these. If I should put it in somewhere or not. Pop it in there. I think that's looking pretty good. good to me. Alright, and we just have to rub it. There we go. That one's all done. And some ribbon there. Usually ends up soaking wet by the time I get to town. Anyway, one down. I think I figured out had enough. I thought it would be one bouquet and then be the end of it. Can't hold out any longer. So I'm pretty sure this is the size. She said she's using the cone jar. Pretty sure this is the size, 200 grams. So I'm just going to use this as a bit of a reference as I'm putting it together. I'll just put beside it to see how it looks. I'll probably leave the stems a little bit longer and then they can cut them to whatever length they like. So as always start with my beloved basil. So yeah, as you can see, that's like if it was sitting down like that, so it's arranging into it, and then just the flowers around it. What's funny down there? Hey? What's funny? Got a chicken here now. You hear it cheeping. So I have to make these look like pretty much like a bouquet. Nice on all sides. An old flower there. Alright, I'm going to put it on time lapse and then we'll be back when we're done. Alright, all done. It's the full bouquet arrangement. Looking good. And the $50 bouquet, and the florist order is packed in those. Just got to get a box for those. Probably can do that in the morning. Hello. So it's Sunday today. I did what you've already seen of this video on Friday, and I forgot to do the ending for it. So here I am. I hope you enjoyed the video, picking and putting together some flowers. And of course Sunday I'm back out here picking again. I've already picked a $100 order for a lady to come pick up for flowers for a church for a funeral tomorrow. So that's done, and now I've just got a florist order to pick. And then there might be a few lizzies for me just to put together for the cafe, but other than that there won't be much because I have to save the rest for a wedding later this week. I've got to pick the rest of the lizzies on Wednesday for a wedding. So just out here, sitting with these beauties. And I'm just going to pick some of these for the florist, and any others that need picking. I might just have a couple of Lisianthus bunches to take into the cafe. And then we're going away next weekend, so we'll be away for a few days. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and were able to get something out of it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And we will catch you next time. Bye.